Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing Bullet Train. Now going into this film, I wasn't expecting greatness, but I did want some good fight sequences, some witty banter, and just some genuinely amusing laughs. And for the most part, I think this film fails to deliver. I don't think David Leitch has ever directed like a fantastic film. I enjoyed Deadpool 2, I enjoyed Atomic Blonde, Hobbs and Shaw was disgracefully bad, and Bullet Train is probably just above Hobbs and Shaw for me in his roster of films. That's not to say that there aren't moments to enjoy in Bullet Train. I think there is a couple of good fight sequences in there that utilise the surroundings quite well, and occasionally there is some amusing like back and forth dialogue between characters, mainly between Lemon and Tangerine, the two hitmen, but it's very few and far between. This film definitely overstays its welcome at 2 hours. It feels far too long and bloated with not enough fun to kind of keep you hooked throughout. And I think it tries to make itself too complicated with its non-linear storytelling, and it tries to be quirky and witty and interesting that way, and it works in very minimal doses. I think this film would have been better being a 90-minute chamber piece, set entirely on the train, without these kind of non-linear cutbacks to different characters and how they've ended up where they are. Because although they're fun and quirky at times, it does distract from what could be a very engaging full throttle film. And also considering the cast, I found very few of the characters either interesting, engaging, or fun to be with. I didn't even think Brad Pitt's Ladybug was that great in the film. He's definitely overshadowed by Aaron Taylor-Johnson's Tangerine. He's a lot of fun and probably the only really fun character in the film. I just think Bullet Train misses the mark. It's vivid, it's colourful, it's wacky at times, and it really reminds me of the film we got last year, Cop Shop, with Gerard Butler, Frank Grillo, because that is a better version of this film. I didn't think Cop Shop was brilliant. I think it has a lot of the same flaws that Bullet Train does, but Cop Shop was better at sticking to its premise. It was an hour and a half long. It was filled with good dialogues between a few interesting characters, and it kind of stuck to that. Bullet Train feels like it tries to escalate that and fails miserably. This overarching kind of theme of fate and destiny kind of ties everything together loosely at the end in a semi-satisfying way, but for the most of duration of the film, it just feels like a very hollow kind of attempt at giving the film some depth. I think this film mainly suffers in the writing. I think if there had been a wittier script and a more confident kind of narrative structure, I think this film could have been a lot of fun, but it feels bloated, it feels a bit messy, it doesn't feel like a kind of slick, smooth watch, and that's ultimately what I thought this film would be at the very least, was good popcorn entertainment. And even with just my very basic expectations for this film, I found it a big letdown. But that's just my opinion. Did you guys agree or disagree? Please comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please consider liking and subscribing. That's always a huge help to my channel. And in the meantime, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you with the next vid.